Welcome back guys to a brand new video by Harry's Transport Diaries. Today is going to be a bit of a different video and we're going to be exploring the Breezer buses which run from Poole to Swanage and also Swanage to Bournemouth. I do apologise about the loud noise, we are obviously on the main road. We are just outside Wareham town centre. So yeah, the bus routes that operate in this area are the X54, which takes services from Poole all along the Dorset coast really to Axminster, Weymouth, via Durdledore and Lulworth, and we're just going to be going through and seeing what you can do as a tourist in Dorset this summer, exploring all the beaches and how to get around really as a tourist if you're coming down on holiday. So yeah, let's get started. So as the other 40 goes past the other day, our first bus of the day will be the 1206 Route 40 service to Swanage. We're not taking the X54. So yeah, we're heading through Wareham along the coast to Corfe Castle, through Langton to Swanage as our first destination. So shortly after getting on, our first stop of the day is Wareham train station, where you can connect services from here on the bus to London Waterloo, Weymouth, or catch the service down to Swanage, which is a lot more expensive than the train, and it runs a fair few times a day. I think it's 4 times a day for a £25 adult return along the Heritage Line, which has just recently been refurbished. I personally haven't done it myself, but it should be worth the trip. So then we start moving through Wareham town centre, a lovely market town with fish and chip shops, pubs, cafes, and all sorts of things you can do in the town, as we're just approaching the famous quay, which is a popular tourist attraction, with a couple of pubs and the granary, which is a popular restaurant overlooking the river, as you can see here. There are also sports centres and a sports bar in Wareham, so if you want to go and watch the sport or take the kids for something to do, it's a popular destination. So now the bus is taking us into Norden. This is where Norden Park and Ride and the start of the Swanage Railway takes place. This will be home to the Roads to Rail event, taking place, I think it's late July it's taking place, and it means we're making our way slowly into Corfe Castle, which you can see here on the right hand side. Do apologise about the bus, it is quite shaky, and this is my first time filming on the bus. So as we make our way through the town centre, I'm sat right at the back and we get a nice view of Corfe Castle in the distance. Corfe Castle is a really nice place to walk through. There's a tea shop and you can go up to the castle and have a walk around, with a load of public footpaths to go for walks, take the dogs, and there's the other 40 going in the other direction. So here we are, we've just travelled up Kingston Hill and through the village of Kingston, which has a couple of pubs, and it's not far from Swanage, which is a lovely walk over the coast. And the bus is now travelling towards the village of Langton, whilst we're overlooking Corfe Castle and Swanage Bay Line. So here's Langton. Not really much to do in Langton, I can say from personal experience, but it's still a nice little village to pass through. And we finally make it into Swanage. So this is the penultimate stretch of the journey, coming into the town centre. In the distance here you can see some of the railway carriages, and now we're here at Swanage. So here we are overlooking Swanage Bay, and in the distance is Old Harry Rocks, but in the foreground we've got fish and chip shops, as well as a lot of other stuff to do in Swanage, with arcades, there's bars, pubs, restaurants, and just a lot to do. In the distance over there is the Downs, which is a lovely place to get photos, as well as a kids adventure park at the top of the hill where I'm stood. So yeah, there's really a lot to do, and we're just taking a little walk through the town centre here. Didn't really want to get the camera in people's faces. There's a lot of ice cream parlours and stuff to do, restaurants, eateries and stuff like that. So we're making our way up to the bus stop as well as the train station. This is home to the Swanage Railway with steam services, diesel services, And like I mentioned earlier, the service which now operates to Wareham along the Heritage Line, which started this summer. So it's something to do for the whole family if you're interested in that sort of thing. We're now going to be taking the Route 50 Breezer up to Bournemouth. And this is my bus here, and we're taking the service along the beach like we are now, as we get a nice close up of the beach itself, and we make our way towards Studland, Lulworth and Bournemouth. The bus is now making its way towards Studland after leaving Swanage, and Studland is home to lovely restaurants such as the Pig on the Beach, as well as pubs, and mainly the beach itself. So we've got 3 sections of beach. The most popular section is Knoll Beach. One of the beauties of taking the bus is that every route is £2, so it's a lot more affordable taking the whole family on the bus, say, than it is for driving in some certain scenarios compared to taking the train, for instance. Like I mentioned earlier, between Wareham and Swanage being £25 for an adult's return ticket. Our journey's now taking us towards the toll ferry between Sandbanks and Studland. And as you can see here, we are now on the toll ferry. I should mention it is a chain ferry for anyone that is interested. And we're now slowly making our way through Sandbanks. A lot of lovely houses to see in Sandbanks, and it's one of the most expensive places to live in the UK per mile. After a short while, the bus is making its way into Westbourne, and then finally Bournemouth, where our journey will end. So this is Westbourne. As you pass through beaches such as Alum Chime, which is a really nice beach where you can walk along, make your way into Bournemouth, especially up to the pier. And here we go, arriving into the Bournemouth town centre. This is where the bus emptied out really and got really quiet. And here we go, passing through the gardens. Some lovely eateries in Bournemouth. Lots of stuff to do, arcades, mini golf, beach walks. There's a bar on the beach called Aruba. It's really nice to visit if you're of age, obviously. I would highly recommend visiting Bournemouth. There's a lot to do, especially this time of year. And here we are, arriving into Bournemouth Interchange. This is where the train station is, and also other bus routes, including National Express coaches, operate from here as well. So this isn't my regular type of video. I'm not really a bus person, so if anyone has anything to add on the video information or any questions, feel free to ask them. And I know most of you on this channel are train fans, so here we go. I will be taking the train home on a South Western Railway service bound for Wareham, as we're stood outside Bournemouth station and bus station. So here we go. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed the video. If you want to see more of this on the channel, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. The next video will be, definitely be trains. So thanks for watching.